Ladies and gentlemen and members of my panel, co-panelists, welcome to this August gathering, and let's kick off the proceedings by asking direct questions straight to the panelists, one by one. What's the general reaction, if I may ask each one of you, to the budget? It's been defined as a prudent budget, election budget, responsible budget, budget for the needy, etc. So if I may ask each one of you to give me your views or first comments on the budget.
I think firstly, without fail, people recognize that this is a people budget. I think we've seen a lot of households goodies. It ranges from the lower income, the needy, even down to the donation charitable organizations, and also extending towards cultural aspects of things. Largely, I think most of the business committee has seen that for last year, we've seen a very pro-business budget. So for this year, we've seen lesser of that new schemes coming out. The PIC has been one of those that last year has been unveiled. So for this year, it was an extension and enhancement of this. I think most of them actually highlight that this is a budget that actually gives a longer-term benefits. So what it means is it faces, companies probably have to see a short-term pain while actually moving towards a longer-term gain. Why this is so? I think while everyone was watching the budget policies announcement, what was a little unexpected was the foreign workers levy. That being the largest bear bucks that everyone was looking at. I think any sizable enough company or medium to a large size companies, those who have a few hundred workers all the way down to a few thousands, I think if you look at the foreign workers levy increment has from $60 to $200. So that on impact of multiplying by a few hundreds, actually that hits them quite a bit. Despite there have been in PIC tax incentives, and second part, and despite that there were SME grants, which is a cap of 5,000 if they were to get cashback. I think that's a little bit difficult to neutralize that position. So largely, I think multinationals actually welcome the budget, especially I think the part on the tax, the foreign tax credit pooling, that allows them to actually defray that tax. Small companies, however, I think SMEs will probably find a little constrained and challenging.
Well, actually, I would like to look at it from two angles. One from the corporate sector and one from the individual angle. From the corporate sector, actually, it is a very good budget, especially with the enhancement of the PIC, because we forget that there are a lot of things there that even SMEs can take advantage of, specifically training. And when we talk about automation equipment, computers will qualify. So these are something that we should look at. Even though there is no reduction in tax rate, we have a 10,000 rebate or 5,000 cash grant. So that is actually very helpful. But the more important thing for us and my colleagues around here to bear in mind is the PIC applies to training. In fact, I was talking to one of the CPE directors just now, that we forget that if we send our staff to ICPAS for training, you actually can qualify for 400%. And that is very, very helpful, very generous. Now, from the individual standpoint, I indicated earlier on that the government is aware of the middle class being squeezed. Hence, the $2,000 rebate, the restructuring of the tax bands to ensure that the middle group benefited the most. And then not forgetting the lower income group, you have a lot of rebates, your conservancy benefits and so on. So that to me is geared towards election. So when I was just talking with Dr. Margaret earlier on, he said when they announce election, then they has to go door to door. So probably he would tell them, oh, by the way, you got $800 from us. So, well, to me, election budget for individuals.
Hi, good morning.